And here we are, believe it or not, the end of June, middle of winter here in Australia. And it's almost t-shirt weather, almost. It's still, that wind has still got a bit of a chill in it, but it's just a beautiful day. Yeah. Now this one, this is the recycling, and that's for next fortnight, so it's further away from the road. The rubbish, the one that goes out, or the garbage goes out next week. What we're doing today is we're going up to the supermarket. We've got our Aldi sausage roll, and we're going to get a Mrs Mac sausage roll from IGA. Now that's the giant one. Now they say size does matter, so does price. Right, we're in the kitchen and we've got our sausage rolls. Yes, we're having a sausage roll off. It's Mrs Mac's giant sausage roll and Aldi's home brand, what is it? It's Elmsbury sausage roll. The giant sausage roll is bigger, is bigger, but not by much. Can you see that? It's actually pretty much the same size. I'm just looking at that. We're going to get them out of the packs, but it just by feel, it seems that they're the same size. This is $3. This is $2. Mrs Mac is $3. The Aldi one is $2, and they have the nutritional information on the back. And I won't scream at you like Chris the Butcher does, but they contain, if I can get to it, the one from Aldi contains gluten, wheat, milk, soy, may contain sulfites and egg. And the one from Mrs Mac contains wheat, gluten, milk, soy, may contain egg. So they're roughly the same. But I tell you what, when they said Mrs Mac's giant sausage roll, there's not much difference between the two of them, if any, except Mrs Mac's is $3 in a pretty packet, and Aldi's sort of in a bit of a dowdy packet, and it's $2. Okay, now we've cut the ends off the packaging for Mrs Mac's and also the Aldi sausage rolls. They're going in for the prescribed time. It's 2:45 for the Aldi and 2 minutes 30 for the Mrs Mac's. We'll cook them up in the microwave and be back when they're nice and hot. What we're going to do is we're going to cut them up. That's the Mrs Mac's, and here's the Aldi one. And just to compare, they're pretty much the same size. They really are. There we go. Now what we've got here is the Mrs Mac's and the Aldi. Now the Aldi's paler in colour, and this is the Mrs Mac's. So we'll see. It's a good sausage roll. And this is the Aldi. Not a lot of difference in the flavour. I think it's the Mrs Mac's has more seasoning, and that's about the only difference. Is it worth the extra $1? I like the Aldi. I don't mind the Mrs Mac's either. And Mrs Mac's has got a great reputation because that pie, that cheese, beef and bacon pie was absolutely gorgeous. Would I buy another Mrs Mac's sausage roll? Yeah, you bet. But my Scottish blood would buy the Aldi sausage roll. So there. Oh yeah, they're both great. I couldn't help myself. I put some barbecue sauce on because we don't have, believe it or not, we used all the tomato sauce, so I've got barbecue sauce on. And once you put the sauce on, it just doesn't matter. As the rain tumbles down, yes, it's looking good. Well, when I say it's looking good, the backyard is turning green again. It's been taking a while to get there, but it's turning green. And this is the first decent rain we've had for a little while. I hope you like those sausage rolls. I liked them both, but I like the $2 one better just because it was $2. The Mrs Mac for $3, still a proper sausage roll. I liked it, and when you put the sauce on, it's beautiful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and hit that notification bell. It is so important to hit that notification bell because that pushes the video out to the algorithm and lets more people see these videos. Thanks for watching again, and we'll catch up with you in another shopping video coming up soon. See you then.